After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins, 43 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive. And they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Nix. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now it's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot. And it's almost like he said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Broncos 1st down. First and 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
A first down carry for Smith. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Throwing now is Mahomes. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, 35 yards. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Knicks to the air. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
Gain of 6.
To throw is Nix. That is going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Nix going to keep this himself. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 23-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know a Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Looking to throw. Nix setting up a screen for Harvey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Mahomes will do it himself, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Mahomes going to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 38.
Back to throw. Nix. And he can't hang on to it. And the screen never got started.
Intended for J.K. Dobbins. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Smith to return it. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throw outside, completion to Rice. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 4. Brings up
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Here's 2nd and 7.
To Marquise Brown. It's a pickup of 3.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
On 3rd down, Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
14 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
10 more yards. That's another Kansas
Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Calvin Austin taking it in. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And the Broncos first down.
A shotgun snap and again to Dalvin. And some space here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Again, it's Harvey. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now it's Nix. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they covered him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Gets past one man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 10. 36 seconds remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up a second.
So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Kansas City.
And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. Here's Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. On the Eagles sideline, it is head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys looking to become the rare but not unheard of wild card team that makes it all the way to the Super Bowl. On the other side, the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to go. Top seeds are out, so they've earned the right to host this championship game. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. If he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, this team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8. The tight end, Kmet, is on the move. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped at
after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed.
And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with a lead at home with the home crowd, and you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Playoff football always brings a different level of energy, Mike, and now here you are on the road, NFC Championship game. You understand this home crowd, they are going to be on their feet. They've been looking forward to this day for weeks, so get off to a good start. Operate the system, get in and out of the huddle. Sometimes it's the team that settles in the quickest that ends up having the best success throughout the rest of the game.
Third, they need 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
And an Eagles first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Once again, it's Barkley. They'll take this down to the 47. Mickey Manwari is there to make the play. Here's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
For an Eagles first down. A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. As we are ready to get back underway. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. We're going to get him down behind the line.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up fourth down. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Corey Horton now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. With a tight end likely. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Walker. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
For a Seahawks. 1st down.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move.
36-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a
1st and 10.
16 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Here comes the jet sweep. Ooh, he's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
4 yards. That's another
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's Walker. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. He's got his man ground. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Darnold. Fielding this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun run now with Walker. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Darnold now to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild second half to come. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, Eagles.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The tackle made by Julian.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Face to run inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
19 more yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Eagles 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And they will finally run him down. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
The Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Darnold to throw. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
To throw is Darnold. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
Second down throw for Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. To throw is Hurts. Going up top. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Walker. We'll get this to about midfield. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Throwing, Darnold. He's going to air this one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Barkley. Oh, big hole left side. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. On play action, here's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Concern on that sideline. here in this NFC Championship game. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. On the handoff, this is Barkley.
Saquon Barkley was the carry. Terrific on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. To return, it's Shaheed. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Connects with Kupp on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop the throw. Kupp brings it in left side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
The 16-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Second and 2.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is
Jason
looming.
Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Clock stops. 46 seconds to go. Here goes Hurts on the design run. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Hurts now. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And it's fourth down.
Here's Hurts. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the Eagles first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.